What's up, friend? You are you interested in lack of skill? Yeah. Or maybe some suck. I'm just a new guy for the love of game. Wait, don't go. I know it's bad. Times have changed, but not by mad. Don't you know that games are my thing? Yeah, I know it's getting real late. Come on, look at me. I even do storytelling. Also, podcasts on great game subjects. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Markiplier or a PewDiePie. But hey, that's what makes me so unique, right? 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 Hello everyone, welcome to the NIKO Show! Yeah, give it up for me. It's me, your boy. Yeah. We totally shouldn't do that. Actually, we could. We could leave our friends behind. So, hey everybody, welcome. This is the NIKO Show episode 61. I can't believe that we made it this far. That's right. We made it to 61 episodes, and it's taken forever. You guys like that AC fan in the background? Well, you're going to have to listen to it because it's too fucking hot to keep it on. Oh, God. It has been a horrible, sweaty time in Florida. And I'm pretty sure you guys are just, you can empathize with me. It's just summertime. Summertime's always meant to be hot, no matter where you are, right? God, if only that was true. All right, do I have any Alaskan followers, subscribers? That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, so guys, I am your host, NikoTheLegend, also known as the One-Manner Teenager and the Snowflake. And let me tell you, we are streaming this on the Twitch and YouTube channels. So for anybody who's listening out there that ever finds this, I appreciate your love and support. Or just support and hate. I don't, at this point in my life, I don't care. I'm 30 years old. I don't care. Hate it, love it, buy it, sell it, destroy it. Let's not do the destroying part. But yeah, this is also going to be on Spotify. Who knows when, right? I actually did a subscription for the podcast website that I use for more memory. I pay like $15 a month instead of $5 a month because $5 was just not hacking it. I want to at least put 2 episodes out per month without deleting anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God. Because these podcasts go for like an hour, and I definitely don't want to leave you guys hanging for very long. Because I like to keep a constant update on Spotify as well. So, yeah, some people out there listen on Spotify to game shows and podcasts and stuff like that. And trust me, there's countless podcasts out there. So, if you guys ever do find me, hey, I appreciate it very much. Hey Zod, welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah. So, we have lots to talk about in this NIKO Show podcast. And as you can tell, there's no NIKO in this episode in terms of seeing me live action or in the flesh. You just see my cartoony, slimy flesh. And that's okay. I just didn't feel like putting a shirt on and some pants. But, that's okay, right?
Stop right there, criminal scum.
You'll never catch me, gods of oblivion. Oh, yeah, like I said, lots to talk about. Super excited. I have chicken baking in the oven for an hour, so I gotta just give away how long this is gonna be. That's too funny. But I hope you guys are doing well. We're still dealing with the pandemic. We're still dealing with all the bureaucracy and the fear-mongering. So, guys, if you're out there, don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. You are the only one who can stand above the rest and not let fear take hold of your spirits. That sounded really good, right?
You're gonna see what Joey Wheeler's all about.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't think like Joey Wheeler, then you'll never use that flame swordsman on your girlfriend. What? Okay, so, as usual, we do proper introductions in the NIKO Show, episode 61. And we're talking about a few things today. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun one. I mean, they're always fun, but some are more fun than others, and that's pretty obvious, to say the least. We are talking about Dr. Disrespect. We're talking about Epic Games. And then we're talking about the Suikoden follow-up, the spiritual successor. So for those out there who enjoy Suikoden, who've ever played it, well, this is going to make you happy if you haven't already found out yet. And hopefully I'm not too late, okay, when I tell you this. Well, at least, I say that at least in Spotify, in regards to Spotify, because Spotify takes a little bit longer to post these episodes. But without further ado, hi, I'm NIKO, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with me in real life. Pretty much, I am still learning how to play piano. I started playing piano maybe about a few weeks ago. Just kidding, a month ago, a few weeks ago. Man, I'm really bad with my time stamping. About a month ago. It's a slow process, but I still enjoy playing and learning another instrument. It's okay. I've just been, I guess, as we all are these days, if you're a gamer like me, addicted to gaming. Because why not, right? But I still try to, play my instruments. I still try to play drums, piano, and piano obviously is the latest instrument that I'm learning. And you know what? Sometimes I just like to learn a song on an instrument, and sometimes I just kind of like to freestyle it. And I've gotten a little bit better on the freestyling. It's a lot of fun. It really gets to test your creativity. So there's that, and personal training is still a thing. Getting some clients coming back, so that's always good. The clientele is still shit as of right now. It's been shit for the past month, ever since the supposed second coming of the Wu flu has been here. If you guys believe in that garbage, it scares people away. And I actually got an email today from my boss saying that from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. we have to wear masks at all times. Like, well, workers do. I believe only when we're working or when we're not working out we have to wear it, because that's like where the influx of people come in. And that's good for me, because at least the benefit of the doubt for me is that I get there about 9:30 and it takes me about an hour, close to an hour and a half to work out. So I'm pretty much done by then. There's no way in hell I'm ever wearing a fucking mask while working out. I refuse. Like, I absolutely refuse. I don't care if my boss says so. Listen, where I'm from, it's mandated, but it's not enforced. And I don't care if he enforces. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to pass out. I'm not going to fucking just breathe in my own workout air when I'm breathing. Like, what the fuck, So, no!
Stop right there, criminal scum!
No, wrong one.
Liar!
That's still the wrong one. Okay, whatever, Anakin. So, that's going on. Like I said, clients aren't really getting anywhere. Orientations aren't really happening to where, if you don't know what orientations are, well, think of me as your boss interviewing a candidate for a job. It's kind of like that, except I get to know about your fitness, past, exercise history, right? Injuries, medications, what are your goals, stuff like that. And then we kind of go through like this little demo where I show you around the gym and kind of introduce you to some machines or answer any of your questions. And I love answering the questions in the gym. It's pretty fun. I think I do a good job with the rapport part. Everything else I just suck balls at. I'm just good at talking and swindling. No, what? No, definitely not swindling. Alright, this is the last time you ever see NikoTheLegend on stream because he gets caught in the act. So, if you guys are in the area, if you ever do find out where I live, please let me train you. Anything else happen in real life? That's going on that's really noteworthy. Besides my chicken baking in the oven, I don't really think so. It's pretty much been the same. And what's the same? That's streaming, creating YouTube videos, playing music, writing or reading, working out, blah, 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 blah. Fill in the blanks there. Prostitution for myself. Gay porn. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding. Okay, kids. I'm kidding. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's go on to what I'm playing in the gaming verse. What video games am I playing? Well, I guess I've been playing Paper Mario Origami King. I still haven't beaten that. I played over 30 hours of it. It's a pretty long game. We're close to being done with it, though. I'm on the last, the green ribbon. Do they call it a ribbon? No, streamer. Oh my god, they call it streamers in that. So it's like, oh, clear these 5 streamers, or yeah, destroy these 5 streamers, and the castle is unlocked. You'll be safe to go in, or something like that. So I'm on the last one, which is great. And despite what people say about the combat, Paper Mario Origami King, I love the game. The combat, I've gotten used to it. It doesn't bother me anymore. I don't get frustrated with it. It has a little bit of a learning curve. It's got some puzzle mechanics to it. You could say it's boring, but I always thought Paper Mario's combat was boring anyway. If we're gonna be completely honest, it's very on the surface, and there's not really much you can do in the combat. At least they wanted to add a spin to this. Okay, yeah, I know that's pretty fucking cheesy.
Fuck! Get this guy off me!
So, besides the fan noise in the background, yeah, Paper Mario Origami King, totally worth getting though. I don't have buyer's remorse for this game because this game is a ton of fun, and I'm still going strong with it. It's a long campaign, and like while I'm playing it, I'm like, man, I could see myself playing this campaign over again. You know, it's just a fun time. Every second I play in the game, I always want to learn more about it and just keep going. It's a blast. So I highly recommend that for anybody. Now, here's another game that I was totally not expecting to get into again, and it's been 2 years. Destiny 2. I know some of you might be cringing of me saying that, but hear me out. I didn't play Destiny 2 when Forsaken or Shadowkeep came out, and now we got the online expansion coming out. I actually stopped right before Warmind expansion came out. So I haven't even played that year 1 stuff all the way. So I'm kind of doing that. I'm catching myself up to speed. I'm trying to learn everything all over again because there's so much stuff that they added, changed, alternate. But it's fun. Like it's a very solid shooter. The gunplay is so precise, so smooth. The graphics are great, whether you play on consoles or PC. I love playing on PC, of course, and I have friends to play with. I guess my friends got me into it, so appreciate it, guys. And yeah, I wanna, you know, it's just one of those things you just get back into. Why not? And then here's a game that I've been playing off and on too because it's on Steam now. The Old Republic. Oh yeah, The Old Republic is on Steam, and I've been playing that, and I hope you guys do too, because this is one of my favorite games of all time. Star Wars The Old Republic is a fascinating MMO Star Wars game. And for those of you that have never tried it out, you have a chance to do it. It's a free-to-play game. Not entirely. It's more... Okay, if you consider EA doing anything free-to-play, then you're just kidding yourself. But they have their so-called free-to-play model. And Star Wars The Old Republic, it's... You could treat it 2 ways. You could treat it as a story experience for yourself, for each characters you make, for each of the characters you make. Because it's a BioWare game. There's a lot of story involved. Okay, so there's that. And then there's the MMO aspect, which is everything you expect. Partying up with people, getting loot in dungeons, creating guilds, you know, so on and so forth. Harvesting, crafting, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a centrist when it comes to this game. I'm like straight down the middle. I enjoy playing with other people, even though last night on my stream, I'm like, man, I'm so glad I don't have to play with other people during this heroic dungeon. That was funny. But I'm just saying, like, I like playing with friends that I know compared to randos, because randos just suck at MMO. I'm sorry, they're just so douchey and trolly. You know who you are out there. Zot knows who they are. But the free-to-play model, going back to that, if you just want to play the story mode, then you're in good... Yeah, the FF14 PTSD... Oh my god, PTSD for sure. That's funny that you mentioned that. Good one. The free-to-play model. If you just want to play the story, then that's all you. Like, you can do that. There's very strict limitations on how much money you can make, what dungeons you can do, if any, which is unfortunate because, you know, sometimes you just like to do the dungeons because they do have to... They help you progress the story a little bit. They're not just on the side. Like, they do a pretty good job explaining, like, why you're doing this and all that. And the point of it. And it's a lot of fun. Like, the flashpoints and the operations, they're awesome in that game. They're a lot of fun. Whether you think it's casual or competitive, it doesn't matter. It's just, honestly, to me, deep down, it's just a fun Star Wars game to me. And there's a lot of people on my streams that enjoy the game. And I, just like everybody else, I get the itch to play it. And now that it's on Steam, it's great. So if you just want to test it out, I recommend it. You can download it for free on Steam and just play it. You know, give it a shot. You might really like it. And then if you really like it, you can go the subscription route, which is probably like 13, 15 bucks. I think it's 15 bucks, but hey, if it's going to be a game you're going to be spending a long time in, then 15 bucks is nothing, okay? For you cheapskates out there, just kidding. I play preferred stats, which is in the middle. It's just free to play and preferred take a lot of the cosmetic options away, so you might have to unlock it with their in-game currency, which I've done. And it's not a big deal. The only thing I ever want to unlock in preferred or free to play is just matching colors, unified colors. But you don't even have to do that after you buy adaptive armor, which is like usually a whole set of gear that matches. And then there's no stats to it. You just add some mods to it to give it stats, and then boom, you're good to go. Like I don't mind being stuck with one outfit. So there's ways around it if you're smart enough. I'm not smart, but I'm just saying.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Yeah, so Zot's saying here you only need to sub to play the latest expansion of PvP raids. So there you go. So you guys are pretty much set for a long time. It's so fun. Once you get to like the Shadow of Revan expansion or just beyond, it's a fantastic time, like post-game stuff if you want to play more stories. There's quite a bit. It's surprising. Okay, that's going to be pretty much it for the gaming stuff. Now let's talk about other gaming stuff that has nothing to do with me. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty of this now. So I hope you guys are ready. So here we go. You're going to see this appear on the screen now. Whoa! Yeah, that's right. Dr. Disrespect back in the news. Well, he's been in the news for a while, but now he's like updated news. Dr. Disrespect could bring a lawsuit to Switch. Who could imagine? What a guy. To Twitch after his ban. And why is that? Well, Dr. Disrespect has been given the neglectful cold shoulder for being such an iconic person on such a douchey platform, a big tech platform, who just thinks they can take advantage of others because they have a voice of their own. So, you guys like big tech companies? Well, you shouldn't. You shouldn't like Amazon, you shouldn't like Google, you shouldn't like YouTube, you shouldn't like Twitch, you shouldn't like Apple, you shouldn't like any of those motherfuckers. And don't worry, Microsoft, you're not out of this either. All those big tech companies, they don't give two shits on what you have to say about your, I don't know, if you're in America, about your freedom of speech, but if you're anywhere else, just talking in general, well, you better watch out because apparently they like to crack down on you and then get rid of you with no explanation whatsoever. And that's kind of the situation with Dr. Disrespect. This is what happened to him about, I don't know, like a few weeks ago? A month ago? It was a month ago when I streamed the Dr. Disrespect Part 1. So if you haven't checked, I think that's episode 58. So I highly recommend checking that out. It was a great stream. A lot of good people came by. I had a lot of fun. So this is part 2 of the story. And I can't wait to talk about it because this guy just doesn't deserve, well, none of us deserve to be shadow banned or neglected like this with no explanation. There is no fair trial when it comes to these big tech companies. So remember that. And like I said, Dr. Disrespect is not the only one who faces such harsh, cruel punishment. For someone who's so iconic and making the company a lot of money, why not a fair trial? At least hear him out. So, guy, Dr. Disrespect, BM, sorry bro, was banned from Twitch in late June and has remained relatively silent on the issue since. Oh, geez, I wonder why. It's probably shock and awe. In one of his first interviews since then, BM suggests that he's considering legal action against the company over miscommunication surrounding the ban. You hear that? You fucking hear that? Miscommunication. GameSpot's being too nice about this. They're using like nice language. This wasn't miscommunication. This was a fucking attack. This is an assault on the guy. For this guy, for everything he's fucking worked for. This is not miscommunication, okay? Miscommunication is too nice. Now, I understand that he doesn't know why he was banned, but deep down, he probably does. And this is what they do. They attack you, they get rid of you without further ado. You know, the curtains go down. BM claims he doesn't know why the ban occurred. However, Twitch has not said anything specific, only offering a template response for why bans occur more generally. A template. So this guy who makes you a butt-fuck ton of money, yeah, that's good language, on your platform, this superstar, and it doesn't even matter what your reputation is, because they believe, like, oh, it's just equality crap, let me give you this template shit. You're not going to give him a reason? This guy who lives off of this, it makes his shit this is his career, for fuck's sake. How rude and pompous of you to do such a thing. I'd tear your balls off and throw it into your tech mouth. Chop, 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 and eat them. BM spoke to PC Gamer where he reservedly answered questions surrounding reasons for his ban's amid potential legal action in the future, which he has every fucking right to. He should take action, because fuck Twitch. BM doesn't share why he was banned, refused to provide a guess, but did confirm that he would not be returning to Twitch. Yeah, I wouldn't want to return to these fucking assholes. After all you've done for them, they just fucking sweep you under the rug? That rug is very small, and his body is very huge, so that's not going to cover it very good. Yeah, that's kind of the mind-blowing thing about all this, BM replied when asked about why Twitch would not explain his ban to him. Obviously, for legal counsel, I have to be careful here, but I can say, however, that I will not be returning to Twitch. So, I mean, that's it. Can you fucking believe that? Can you believe it? You know, good for him, because he's so popular, and he's like, you know what? Fuck this company. I'll go somewhere else. He might go to, like, fucking YouTube gaming live stream, or Facebook, or some other platform that doesn't treat their audience unfairly. Well, YouTube, Facebook aren't going to really help him out that much, because they're pretty much, like I said, they're pretty much all the same when it comes to this crap. Zot says, I haven't heard anything about the Twitch Safety Council BS aside the drama when it launched. Yeah, you see, it's just an insult to injury. This is all this is, insult to injury. I can't believe that these guys call themselves professionals. How do these guys make this much money when they came and fucking handle their own platform? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? That these guys are just the most unprofessional motherfuckers you ever dealt with. And it doesn't matter if it's someone like me who can barely reach 300 followers, or if it's somebody like Mr. Guy here who's this superstar icon. It doesn't matter. You want to believe in that equality shit? Well, guess what? That equality is treating everyone like sheep and cattle and shit. That's what you guys are. You're the gum at the bottom of their shoe, and they want to unstick you and throw you in the trash. BM was pressed on whether he thought some recent events might have triggered the ban, including the share of conspiracy theories surrounding COVID and 5G networks. The 5G network is fucking retarded. You guys shouldn't believe in that crap. That's the stupidest fucking shit ever. BM's publicist didn't allow BM to speculate about it, instead stating that Twitch had not formally reprimanded the streamer prior to the ban. BM also declined to speculate on whether his ban was related to recent stories of sexual harassment and assault within the gaming industry. He had been suspended briefly in the past for taking a camera into a public restroom while at E3. His account was later reinstated, which that was also fucking stupid. The interview includes insights into BM's plans, including hints of a potential reboot for Dr. Disrespect. He says that right now he isn't looking at any exclusivity deals with other streaming platforms, especially amid Microsoft closing Mixer and offering deals to streamers with Facebook Gaming. BM does say, however, that there are no firm dates yet when he will return to streaming. And you know what? He doesn't have to return. He can just be like, hey, fuck you guys. Because guess what? It probably wasn't just Twitch that got rid of him. It was probably like one of you little bitch-ass motherfuckers who felt some kind of way about him saying what he wanted to fucking say, because he's a goddamn human being and has every right to say whatever the fuck he wants to say. If you don't like it, you go ahead and a little tattletale to your fucking big daddy Twitch or bitch ass mama, and I don't feel so good. He made me feel this way because he said some real controversial things. Man, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? Now, I always say, like, look, you don't have to like what people say. He could have said something really malicious. He could have said something really fucking bombastic. Something disgusting that just gives you a bad image. Okay. Then, yeah, maybe there should be something done because he's getting away with being evil. Or, you know, some evil, heinous act. But he wasn't. He wasn't. Okay. See, you can't even talk about conspiracy theories about something that we don't know anything really about. Like with the whole pandemic thing, well, we know a lot of it's a load of shit. We know that there's a lot of fear-mongering going around. We know that it's just all a big, like I said, a big scare. And somebody can't contemplate that. Someone can't have a mind of his own. Somebody can't just sit there and just, hey guys, isn't this interesting that this, gone. the big tech companies don't want you having the right to say whatever you want about certain things because they feel like it's affecting some hidden agenda that they have, some underlying agenda, which they do have. You think all these big tech companies, you think they're all acting on their own accord? Oh, no. You fucking bet your dollar. It's just like all the big tech company head honcho guys all gather in one room and talk about how they want to deal with people who, I don't know, don't think how they do. Yeah, that's what happens. And it's not just streamers. It's people on YouTube. It's people on Twitter. It's anywhere. People get shadow banned all the time. Okay, it's not a crazy thing that is happening, unfortunately. It's not uncommon. It's a very common thing. You want to, what happened to my subscriptions for this channel? What the fuck's going on? Why am I losing subs? Why is these purges happening? Well, how come this notification bell is not happening on YouTube? Oh, I think you know why. It's because they don't want you hearing their stuff. Oh, why is YouTube saying that this is a violent channel, even though it's just some guy speaking his own fucking mind and it just has a backbone? Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. And you know what? Him not coming back to Twitch, good for him. He doesn't need to. This guy could fucking live off the land now. He could do his own fucking thing. He's got enough money. This guy's a fucking millionaire. So, that's how I feel on that. And poor guy, you know? And he's not the only one. He's just one of the most notorious figures on the streaming platform to get banned like that. He could make his own website to stream, which he should. He could hire an entire fucking crew. He really could. It'd be so easy. And you know what? He doesn't even have to do that. He can just, I don't know, all he needs is a programmer and a marketing guy. That's it. He's already got a publisher. I'm sure he's got an agent. I'm sure he's good to go. He can literally do his own thing. Anybody would want to work for this guy. Let's just say that. There's so many people that love Dr. Disrespect. Anybody would want to do it. That's the great thing about living in America. Is that, hey, this fucking competitor here, this piece of shit company took advantage of you, this big corporation. Well, guess what? I'm going to make my own motherfucker. I'm going to make a stand. K-Kona. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna put my foot down and I'm gonna start growing my own company and I'll show you what's up. I'm gonna do things my way, and you can get away with that in America, which is great. You just can't get away with saying certain things on big tech corporations. Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's fucking embarrassing. Twitch, you should be embarrassed, and I hope this bites you in the ass one day, because you know what? Expect other big time people or other streamers in general not to come back to your garbage platform. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna happen. All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, something from IGN. Triggered. All right, we're going to be talking about Epic Games now. Okay, did we all throw up now?
Fuck! Get this guy off me!
Okay, so Epic Games is a gaming company itself. Okay, great. Now they have a launcher. Okay, also great, but actually not so great. People don't really like Epic's launcher. I don't think it's that bad. It's not the greatest, but it's going to get better, I guess. Because guess what? They're finally getting achievements and mod support. Hooray. Hooray. I don't know if that really deserves a round of applause, but, just for applause sake, why not? It's that awkward clapping. It's like that obligated clap. It's like, about time. Whoa, wow, you finally got your head out of your asses. So yes, Epic Games Store is finally getting achievements and mod support. Does that make you excited? If it does, that's good, because I'm sure there's die-hard Epic Games Store launcher fans. Not me here. I wouldn't say I'm a die-hard Steam fan, but because I use Epic for certain games, and I use Origins for certain... I could really get through that sentence. I use Origins for certain things, for games, obviously. But it's mainly Steam. But this is great nonetheless, because now you can feel more accomplished when you beat games. Welcome to 2020. The Epic Games Store is finally getting achievements and mod support. Epic Games Store's users have been requesting achievements basically since the launch of the store in 2018. You know what another company needs to get achievements? It's Nintendo. And it seems the feature is finally happening. Epic Games said on Twitter on July 29th that certain games will start displaying the achievements as they are unlocked, but it didn't name which games it's referring to. Oh, great, so it's not every fucking game. Well, let me just off myself now. Certain games on the Epic Store may begin to display achievements as you unlock them. The tweet said, "This is an early version of the feature, and you can expect to see changes and adjustments. We'll have more info to share on achievements in the future, so stay tuned." Nothing more was said beyond that, but the tweet does include a quick video showcasing what an achievement pop looks like in an Epic Game Store launch game. I don't care. That same day, it was announced that Epic Game Store would begin supporting mods, and that MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries would be the first game on the platform to support them. We are extremely excited to announce that MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries is the first game to participate in the beta launch of Epic Games Store mods, MechWarrior 5 developer Piranha Games said in a blog post. With the release, discovering and installing MechWarrior 5 mods made by an amazing modding community will be easier than ever, integrated directly into the existing Epic Games launcher. Okay, so that's good. Wow, that's really good. So maybe people will actually respect your platform more. Achievements was definitely one of those things that was missing, and yeah, it's, you know, it's not so much of a deal breaker for me personally, but there are a lot of people that really like achievements for games because, you know, it's like a competitive aspect to a game. It's like, get all the achievements, and you feel really good about it. Trust me, I've gotten all the achievements on the first 3 Mass Effects, on the Mass Effect trilogy, and it does feel pretty damn good to have all those. And it's like you get a first place trophy and you display it on your wall. You're like, look what I did. You know, that's gonna happen when I print out my rough draft for my book, which I need to do that. I need to print out my rough draft and I need to frame it and put it on my wall or somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. It's gonna be a signed copy and everything. That shit's gonna. When I make $1 gazillion for my book being published, oh, you better damn believe it that thing is gonna be in a fucking museum someday. The NIKO Museum. It's a very sad one. It's just a chair, a bed, and his book framed on a wall. It's like, wow, that's all it took, huh? Oh, maybe like my computer, and that's it. That's too funny. So, I hope this makes you guys excited because, you know, sometimes we're kind of forced to use Epic Game Store. Not forced, I'm sorry, obligated, because they always get like these games that are on their platform exclusively first for a whole year, and then it comes out on other ones later. So for people that don't like to wait, then this can help you. You know, if you're like, oh fuck, like I really just want to use the Steam version, but that's not gonna be for another year. But it's like, oh man, Epic Games, like it's not bad, but I wish I had achievements. So that's not gonna, you're not gonna have that issue anymore. You'll be good to go. Now the mod support is important because you want to have ways to bring the community together. You want to have people doing their thing, having the freedom of creating some really cool stuff for these games that Epic Games supports. And why not? You know, you're not giving too much control to the player. You're just giving them freedom of wanting to kind of just, you know, use their imagination. There shouldn't be any restrictions on that, ever. No matter what they're making. You want to make Halo Infinite in the Dream system and make it look better than the demo? Why not? Oh my god. That shit was crazy. Oh, God. Well, you know what? We should talk about Halo Infinite after this. That'd be interesting. So, yeah, there's not really too much to say about this, but I just thought it was kind of important at the same time because, you know, this is a big update. Like I said, it's in beta, so don't expect it to be the best thing ever, and, you know, it's a work in progress. All I could say is it's about fucking time that this finally came out. So if you guys, like I said, if you're diehard Epic Games user, or launcher users, or just have obligated to use it, yeah, this is good. And for anybody modding out there, I'm really glad that you guys get the opportunity to do such a thing now on your platform. So that's pretty good. Yeah, no contest apparently. All right, what is? Oh, now this one is a special. What is this right here, GameSpot? I'm so fucking done with you. What is this crap on my screen? Okay. This is a big one to me because this makes me very happy because this should make a lot of people happy if you like RPGs from the past. Suikoden follow-up. Eiyuden Chronicle? Okay, I think that's what it's called. It's so popular, it crashed Kickstarter. So, you want to know what Eiyuden Chronicle is? Well, if you know Suikoden, the fantastic, masterful RPG franchise that Konami made, starting from the 90s all the way to 2006, I believe. I think Suikoden 5 was the last one, or Suikoden, yeah, I think it was 5 or 6, whatever. You could say the first 3 were the only good ones, or the first 2, or you could argue, I guess. These guys who worked, the developers, or the developers themselves who worked on the first 2 Suikoden's, you can argue the best ones, are working on a spiritual successor for the Suikoden franchise. And that right there is a very, very enticing thing to hear or read about. And Aiden Chronicle is that game. Oh yeah. You think it's going to go to the 3D roots? No, it is going back to its 2D fantasy roots, which is just fantastic. And I can't stress enough, if you haven't played Suikoden 1 and 2, you need to get on it, because those 2 games are amazing JRPGs. You want to talk about a game with amazing pixel art, fantastic stories, great characters, about 107 or 108 Stars of Destiny? Oh my god. So many characters, so many great design, like little stories about them, and oh my gosh, it's just, it's that all Kingdom Hearts slogan. You never know who you're gonna run into next. That game was like the pinnacle of that, and it was the pinnacle of turn-based JRPGs. Man, it was Konami's RPG baby, and they haven't done shit with it for. You know what? Fuck Konami. I'm so tired of them. They just need to go out of business or something, or just I don't know. They're just not everyone's favorite company these days, with good reason. So this Aiden Chronicle is that game that you've been waiting for, to itch that Suikoden itch that you've had for the longest time. Maybe it's been an itch that you've been waiting to itch since Suikoden 2. Maybe Suikoden 3 when it went to 3D and they changed the combat system quite a bit. It made you be like, what the fuck? And you just never played it again. So this is you don't have to worry about that. Because like I said, the first 2 games, those developers for it are making this. So you're in good hands, State Farm. What? So, this game had a Kickstarter campaign and it reached its goal in less than 2 hours. Okay, which is absolutely insane. So, recently hit Kickstarter and it looks extremely promising. It's the spiritual successor to Suikoden, which is a beloved series. Not surprisingly, the campaign achieved its initial goal within hours, hitting the console release stretch goal very fast. This is going to come out on consoles, which I'm super stoked to play on PlayStation or the Switch. Lol. In fact, it's been such a huge success that Kickstarter is struggling to keep up. It's like crashing the servers because this is how much people want it. You know, it's just like the golden opportunities are right in front of these big companies that own these rights to these franchises. And they're just too fucking stupid to even see past their own fucking shadow. Like, they are just absolutely dumb.
This monster's gonna help me reach my future.
I don't think that was the right one, Joey. Try that.
Man, I suck.
There you go. So, in the latest update on the game's Kickstarter page, developer Rabbit and Bear Studios has celebrated the game's success, which has been strong enough to cause page crashes. The first 24 hours of our campaign has been pretty crazy, the post reads. Many of you probably noticed that during the opening hours of the campaign, Kickstarter crashed multiple times. You see that? That would make me lose my fucking mind in a good way. Like, I would be so ecstatic for such... Like, how awesome is that, right? Like, how badass and how good of a feeling that would be for anybody out there. Like, you've reached your goal in, like, no time at all. Like, you can't even keep up. Not even the programming for the website could keep up. That's how fast it was. The post says that the spirit and love of our fans caused the crash. To make up for it, the Kickstarter campaign has been given an extra day, so there'll be more time to pledge towards the project and reach higher stretch goals. The game has earned over $2.2 million so far, with 30 more days of funding left. A pledge of 4,000 yen, $38, is enough to secure a digital copy. $38, I would pay $38 for this. I really would. I would pay full price. This is going to be, I know this is going to be a game that's going to, oh my god, it's going to be amazing. The game is targeting a cross-generation release with PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One versions planned. It will also target Nintendo's next-gen console, LOL, if such a thing eventuates by the time the game launches. If not, they will try and release the Switch version. The last proper Suikoden game was Suikoden 5 back in 2006. The rights to the franchise are owned by Konami. So, round of applause to these guys. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. So Aiden Chronicles 100 Heroes, it's going to follow the same formulaic type style of gameplay that they did in the past. Instead of 107 Stars of Destiny, you're going to get 100 heroes, which is still a fuck ton of people. I'm just so excited to see how these character designs look. Like, I've seen a picture of the game. It looks great. It follows their traditional 2D sprites and all that. It's just... But it's going to have that great modernized flair of what they can do with technology these days. So it's going to be fantastic. And I wish the best for them, because Kickstarter games, there's a lot of them that do really, really well. Shovel Knight was a Kickstarter game, and that did really well. Shenmue 3 was a Kickstarter game, whether you care about that franchise or not. It did very well. That made the pledge in no time at all, Shenmue 3. There's a lot of diehard Shenmue fans out there. So it's just great to see that. Some games that do Kickstarter, some of them don't come out strong. Like Mighty Number 9, that's a game that should never have been released, and I feel bad because my boy Kenji, original creator of Mega Man, just it sucked. What a horrible thing for him to go through. It was just development hell for him, unfortunately. What a fucking joke, right? And then he goes and works on Recore, which that wasn't that great when it came out. And that was made by the same studios that made Metroid Prime, Retro Game Studios. Oh my god, it's like, what the fuck? Anyway, this is exciting. If you guys have, like I said, if you have not played Suikoden, if you have a PlayStation emulator or just play it. If you have a PlayStation 1, somehow find a cheap version of the second game, which good luck, by the way, because Suikoden 2 is usually fucking expensive as hell. Suikoden 1 is not as expensive because Suikoden 2 was oh my god, that was like the magnum opus of that franchise. It was like the Mass Effect 2 of the franchise. The first one's great, but the second one just like blew people away by how just amazing storytelling, great boss fights, great animations, music, blah 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 blah, you name it. So this is definitely good news for all of us. Because sometimes this is just what it takes to create the game that you envision, because other companies don't want to do it because they're absolutely fucking stupid and they don't see the golden opportunities in front of them. They're just too busy rolling in the mud piles of cash like little pigs. It's unfortunate, but when you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. And Kickstarter is probably the most ingenious whatever website or idea that's ever been established. Like, yeah, you want to promote. It always boggles my mind. Even these top-notch developers even use these websites, because they got nowhere else to go. They need help. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with asking for help. You need the budget. I completely understand it. And if you're the guys that originally made Suikoden 1 and 2, then hell yeah, we're gonna help you out, man. Like, we want to get this shit done together. Because these, sometimes these developers are left in the dark. They're left in the dust after the company that owns them makes all the money, and they have nowhere to go. So I don't know what the Suikoden 1 and 2 developers people have been making since then. I haven't looked at their track record, but I think we can kind of understand what I'm trying to say here, and that's just great news. That's just always great news. Yeah, big time developers go on there. New time developers go on there too that want to get their games funded. Like, man, Shovel Knight was definitely such a great success, and people love Shovel Knight. I love Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's a great game, and that came out. Oh my god, that came out fucking 6 years ago. I still remember the first day I played it. I still remember. It was an interesting time in my life that was going on around that. I was 24. I was hanging out with my ex-fiance, who she was rooming up with my best friends, and I wasn't living with them at the time. We were just playing, just chilling. I was playing Shovel Knight while she was asleep, and yeah, good times. Okay, we have about 13 minutes left of this stream. Wow, really nailing it down. So if you haven't already followed or subscribed, if anybody listening out there in the Etherverse, I'm your host, NikoTheLegend. I'm here for you. I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to have a good time with you, No transparencies here. I will never ban you unless you're a complete douche, and I'll let you know. I'm like, hey, you're a piece of shit. Goodbye. I won't be like Twitch. I won't be like that, man. I won't fucking be like that. So, the last thing I wanted to talk about, if we got enough time for it, was Halo Infinite. Okay. I'm not excited for it. Okay. Let me redact that a little bit. I'm not head over heels for it. Okay, let's just say that. I'm more head over heels for the Fable game. Okay. Because, well, for one, Fable really only has so many games. There's a lot of Halo games, and franchise fatigue definitely has settled in for Halo, even though since Halo 5 it's been 5 years. But from what we've seen at the showcase, which if anybody ever wants to know how I feel about the Xbox July showcase, I made a whole video of me reviewing it. So I hope you guys check that out. It's about 26 minutes long, but I go through each game that has been shown, and it's completely unscripted. But I think I did a good enough job to express how I felt about the games, and it's mildly entertaining. So if you're ever curious, but I'll give you a little sneak peek on how I feel about Halo Infinite. It looks like it's gonna play well. It looks interesting that it's gonna be an open world type experience. It's gonna be a live service game in terms of just they're gonna keep adding on to the world and stuff. I mean, it sounds bad when you hear live service, but it's just gonna have expanded content and all that. It's not going to be a shared world or anything, like multiplayer is going to be its own entirely own thing. It's going to have co-op, which is nice. 4-player co-op, 2-player split screen. Like, that's cool. I'm okay with that. It's way better than not having any split screen like Halo 5 did. Oh my fucking god, 343, you were so stupid. Oh god.
Man, I suck.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Like, if you ever want to see a franchise just hit the fucking dirt, look for 343 for guidance on how to just do that. They are so fucking dumb when it comes to... It's like, how do they get... Oh my god, it hurts my head to think about. It's like, how is Halo... What made Halo so popular? Was it the competitive multiplayer? No, but multiplayer had to do with it. Was it the amazing storylines or just fun gameplay? Yeah, but not entirely. What was it? Oh, it was playing with your friends. System linking. Oh, split screen. Oh, that's what made it's so fun for Halo 1, 2, and 3. Oh, or even 4 for fuck's sake. Wow. So, let's just get rid of it. Oh my god. You basically fucking neutered the game. Oh god. If it's a competitive experience. Anyway, we're here to talk about Halo Infinite, not Halo Shpive. Now, Halo Infinite comes out. It's a release title for the Xbox Series X, made by 343, first party game, but it's going to be on the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. So there's many ways to play it, which is great. I will be playing it on PC because guess what? It'll save me about $600. Actually, save me about $1,000 because I don't have a fucking 4K TV. And I'd rather play it on PC anyway. Easy peasy. And it's on Steam. So, woo! It's going to be on Steam. Which is great. I'm going to get rid of this image, by the way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's going to release around November, launch of the console. Like I said, we don't have a price tag for how games or how they're going to be priced or on the consoles yet. So, just know you're going to spend at least $600+. Just keep that in your head, all right? That's a safe bet. But yeah, I'm just not too excited about it. It's like it wasn't even the graphics. I mean, it was a little off at first, but I don't know. It doesn't look that inviting. It doesn't look badass. It's like very, I don't know, slow. Does that make sense? And there's running in the game, but you run really slow. I don't know. Maybe I was expecting some Halo 4, Halo 5 fast-paced action. I don't know. Maybe it's because the world they're in. It's a bigger sandbox. Maybe that's why it looks like it's taking him a while to get around. That's why he drives a car. I don't know. It's just, something about it just seemed like the pacing seemed off to me, and I don't know. It's just Master Chief shouldn't be really slow with a grapple hook, clawing onto enemies, and he's just really slow to melee enemies and stuff. There's what's so different about the game? Right? What's it doing? The grappling stuff? Okay, cool. Oh, I could throw a fusion core. Wow, that's cool, right? Okay. But, like, why is it just one melee? Why can't I do, like, a fucking finisher move or something? Like a pummeling attack? Remember in Halo 2, that E3 trailer, or really old footage, the first footage of Halo 2? That was basically the most intense fucking Halo video I've ever seen. I still think it's the best one to this date. I think that's... Even that presentation of Halo 2 had, like, multiple melees at once when you're taking down a brute or something. Like, it was so badass. I don't know. I just want to see more intuitive ways of getting around. Like, it's too... I don't know. There's a lizard on my wall right now. It kind of freaked me out. I was like... Duh, duh, duh. I don't know. It's too casual looking. But, like, don't get me wrong. Halo 5 was too sweaty and try-hardy. But... I don't know. It's hard to describe. There's like, I don't want it to be so try-hardy, but I also want it to be more intuitive. Like, you guys, I don't know if you guys ever seen like the old Halo 2 concept art images, which pretty much showed like all the cool things that they were trying to do with Halo 2. One of them, for example, was holding onto ledges, like hanging off the ledge and shooting people. I just thought that was really cool. Kind of like how you can do that in Titanfall and stuff. Like, that was supposed to be in Halo 2 originally. I don't know if you guys ever knew that. I don't know if you'll be able to find those concept images. I was just blown away when I saw it when I was a kid. But stuff like that, you know, like ways to like, okay, throwing a fusion core, that's a good step. The grappling hook, that's another great step into making it more intuitive. I hope we see more things like that. I don't know. I guess I was kind of bummed out about the melee system where it's just like the basic like elbow thing. I'm like, why can't we just like throw it? Can we throw enemies? I think we can throw grunts, right? We can throw grunts, I believe. I think. I mean, you should be able to if you can throw fusion cores. I think he does throw a grunt in that. Maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I want to see just more ways to interact with the world like that. I want to... Maybe you can throw a gun. Or throw more things, which would be cool. You know, I want to see that. I think that would be the best way, is to just add more fun features like that really make the world come together. Like, I want to be able to fix up some things. I want to be able, you know, to where I can fly a Pelican or fix my Warthog or something. I want to upgrade stuff like that. I want to have some type, maybe they have some type of skill tree. I mean, it's an open world game. You're going to have special abilities, right? You're a fucking Spartan. Why not? Add some RPG elements to it if it's open world. That'd be a smart thing to do. Honestly, the Halo Infinite reveal didn't really show too much for us to be excited for, at least for me. But, like I said, my short viewpoint of it is also in that video I told you about, so I hope you guys check that out. Well, we have made it to about an hour, and I am really excited to have done this. I hope you guys did enjoy. I have been your host, NikoTheLegend. I have been the well-mannered teenager and the snowflake. Unfortunately, those names, NikoTheLegend, I made up. But well-mannered teenager and snowflake, that was just given to me by such dear fans, dear followers during my travels in this internet realm of disappointment and shadow banning. If you did enjoy, you're always welcome to check me out on the YouTube, on the Twitch, of course. And then if you want to be a part of the Discord server, well, the link's there. And for anybody listening on Spotify, if you want to listen to me on Spotify, all you gotta do is type in the NIKO Show by Nicholas Sorokin, and you're good to go. We just have 3 episodes on there right now since we just started it up about a month ago. So it's growing bit by bit, but hey, with your help, it can grow into something even greater. So I hope you guys check that out, because I would love for you to hear my voice on the road ahead. And I will be streaming a bit later after dinner, so I hope you guys are there for that. I think I'm done streaming Destiny 2, Zon. If you're still there, I'm done streaming that, because holy crap, that game does not run well for streaming. By the way, there's an entire article that talks about how Bungie doesn't allow to stream that game in full screen for the OBS, an XSplit. I'm like, oh, now it makes sense why it runs like trash. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it, and Pathfinders, I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.